Welcome back. You made it. Welcome back to 21 Days of Prayer, a 21-day devotion to pause and reconnect with self and reconnect with God. We are 5 days in. I am so proud of us for showing up, being consistent, and giving to ourselves in this way. So, today's day 5. I want to say thank you for everybody that has messaged me looking for this video, and everyone that's just really showed up and giving me love and feedback in the comments and stuff like that, like every day. It really means a lot. I will continue to say that as long as I have reason to. Let's jump right in. I am excited to talk to you guys. I feel like I am looking forward to us meeting here every day. Like I miss you when I'm gone. Let's first do some deep breathing. So if you're not already in a comfortable seated position, go ahead and get there. Relax yourself. Ground so we can anchor our energy into the present moment. We don't have anywhere else to be but here. We're going to let go of anything that we don't want to carry into this moment. Just release it. Let it go. So go ahead and allow your spine to lengthen. Allow your shoulders to fall away from your ears. Allow your gaze to lower or your eyes to close. And we're just going to clear the queue with 3 cleansing breaths and jump right into today's topic matter. Okay, you ready? Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath in. Let it go. Deep breath in. Let it go. One more. Let it go. You can stay here for a moment. You don't have to rush it. We're here together, taking a moment for ourselves before we pour into anybody else. So if you want to take another moment and just scan your body, see if you're holding on to any tension anywhere, you can put it down. If it's something you need to pick back up when you leave here, feel free to do so. But right now, all you need to be is present. Just bring yourself. That's all. So today's topic is going to be about consecration or hermit mode, depending on what brand of spirituality we're talking, right? The hermit card in the tarot deck, or consecration in the Bible is what it's called. They both mean to just self-isolate for a minute, to set yourself apart, to go within, to seek God for what it is that you need. And all the answers are always on the inside. If you did not know that, public service announcement, spoiler alert, all the answers, you already carry everything that you need. And so the part of us that is on the inside that God is connected to is often hard to hear because we are inundated with life and so much noise at any given time. And so consecration or hermit mode is so necessary. So this topic came up because I caught like a snippet of a live on accident yesterday. And right when I hopped on, she was talking about how when she's creating something, she has to self-isolate and really not be around any other energies besides the people who live with her in her house that she sees every day. And how it's difficult because people don't always understand it, but it feels so good. She is so full when she takes those moments, and how she wanted to be more unapologetic about it. And I thought, like, that's so necessary. And why is it that we second guess if that's the right way to move, or if there's even a reason to feel bad about that. So I really wanted to talk about consecration and how it's necessary when we're birthing new ideas, when we are birthing new versions of ourselves, when we are basically needing to get to the next level of something, to the next phase of something. Sometimes it requires complete and utter silence to hear from God, to get the next set of directives so that we can move forward with ease and confidence that we're exactly where we're supposed to be. And if you think about it, when you're birthing something, there is a laboring process. Just like when a woman gives birth to a baby, when you're laboring, that requires immense focus and concentration and physical strength. And you don't have the strength to be lending it out to other things. So when a woman is birthing a baby in the hospital, that's why everybody is not allowed in the room, right? You have maybe two people, maybe a parent and a support person, that are usually allowed into labor and delivery. And I think that is such a good depiction of what happens when something is first conceived in spirit, and then we have to labor to bring that thing into the physical realm. And so that doesn't just happen. It is often difficult at different points if you're a creative or an entrepreneur, and you know the steps that it takes to bring something that starts with a spark, an idea, a vision, and bring it to fruition and hold it in your hand, have it be a tangible physical thing here on earth. And so because I think the labor is so intensive, a lot of times we feel that tug to just completely withdraw and say, I really can't afford to give out any energy anywhere else. I can't afford to take on energy that doesn't belong to me. So I can't be on the phone. I can't hang out like I usually am. I'm in labor. And so I think that if we approach things the same way we do with physical birth, right? Live birth, I think we would give ourselves way more of what we need, way more grace, way more space to labor how we need to. When a woman needs ice chips or a bouncing ball, or she needs to punch somebody, whatever it is, in order to get through the pains in that labor, nobody judges her for it. Nobody tells her she can't have it, right? If it's within the realms of what's safe and healthy, she's the one doing the work at the end of the day. So nobody can tell her this is what you should be doing, or judge her and say, well, I want to be in the room. It's not about them at that point, right? And so it just reminds me of how important consecration is. But if we're not careful, we're making decisions based on maybe pleasing other people sometime, or maybe trying to control how we're perceived. Well, I don't want people to think I'm acting funny. I don't want them to think that they did something wrong to me. And it's like at the end of the day, when you're trying to birth something and those contractions are hitting, how important is any of that anyway, right? And I want to give an example too, a biblical example. I remember when Jesus went to heal, I want to say Jairus' daughter, and she was dead or pronounced dead at that point. Jesus said she was just sleeping. And so that was a huge claim to make, a very difficult, if not impossible in the eyes of the people he was talking to, type of miracle that he was trying to birth. So when he got to her, immediately what he did was put everybody out of the room. There were some people that he allowed to stay, but everybody else had to go. And so he prayed, and as the story goes, she was resurrected. And so I always think like that was such an important piece of the puzzle. It was so intentional to say that sometimes things that are trying to come through you are so big and so important that you can't risk just any old energy being around you. It might just be that your energy is the only one that can be in the room. Your faith, your vision. And it's not that the people around you necessarily can't believe as big as you, but sometimes the revelation is given to you and you only for what it is that is supposed to come through you. And the people who don't understand it, they're not supposed to understand it. They're going to get their own revelation, and that will be what's relevant to their journey. And so we have to move in a way that honors our process and what God is trying to do through us, in a way that keeps the main thing, right? So I just, I think if we looked at it like that, things would be a lot more productive, a lot easier sometimes. A little isolation ain't never hurt nobody, right? And sometimes being in the room alone can be some of the most intimate and most beautiful moments with God, and being able to witness creation, because God is a creator of creativity, right? And we're made in God's image. And so we have the ability to do those same things in real time. But sometimes we do need to be shown the way. And sometimes what we have to be shown is far higher or bigger than anything that we could perceive in our minds, that it requires drowning out everything else that we know to that point, or what anybody else can offer us, and to hear God's voice alone. That's it. And it's a lot of instances when I can think about how when the wrong people are in the room, or when anyone is in the room, how it can cause death to what it is that you're trying to birth, or it can make it more difficult, or it could delay what it is that should have took this long. And it makes me think about, like, when women go into false labor, that's actually happened to me, where the body will go into active labor, and the woman might be under so much stress that in the middle of dilating, in the middle of contractions, in the middle of all the things, the body just completely shuts down and says, not today. We'll have to approach birthing this thing another day. And so when you think about it like that, you want to get it through. You want to see your visions come through on the other side. And I just encourage you through this prayer to really make sure that you set boundaries that are appropriate for your growth and for your highest good, and make sure that you're prayerful about who you're allowing in the room, if anybody. Sometimes it's just you're supposed to go alone. When Jesus did 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness, nobody was with him. And when he came out on the other side, he came through with a brand new power. That's when his ministry started. So if you think about it in that way, isolation ain't so bad. Consecration is a good thing. Hermit mode is a beautiful time with just you and God in the most intimate way. So I want to pray to cover that process. I hope that helps somebody. I pray that we can continue to do this together every day. I think it's good. As things are being revealed to me, or I'm being reminded, being able to share has been real juicy. I like it. I like it here. But let me pray for you. Go ahead and lower your gaze or close your eyes, whatever makes you feel most comfortable. This is your space too. I'm going to close my eyes and let's begin. Dear God, I thank you for this day. I thank you for being able to wake up in a place of peace and in a place of clarity. I pray that right now, whoever is under the sound of my voice, whatever it is that they're going through, I pray that there'll be something in this message for all, that everybody would get something that they need from this time. I pray that as my words go forth, that's not what's received on the other end. I ask Spirit to wrap them in the sacredness and the intention. And I pray that my natural is put together with God's super, and that this will be a process that goes beyond anything that I could ever do or ever plan for. I pray that seeds are planted in the hearts of those who need it today. I pray that those who already have the seeds, this is watered. I pray that every time we come together, that somebody would be awakened, somebody would be inspired, or somebody that had been previously walking now has the strength to run. I pray that this time doesn't end. I pray that this only inspires us to spend more time in your presence, God. More time even with each other, discussing these things, sharpening each other in this way. I pray over the time of consecration that everyone must go through. as creative beings, when we see something, when the vision has been implanted on the inside of us, I pray that it would reach maturation naturally, but that we would have everything that we need to birth it. I pray that we wouldn't deny ourselves times of temporary isolation. I pray that we wouldn't judge ourselves. I pray that we wouldn't allow the opinions of others and the feelings of others to deter us from what it is that we have been called here to do. I pray that you would always provide really clear examples on how to get this done. I pray that when we even begin on a journey to see something come to pass that started with a spark on the inside of us, that started in the spirit realm, I pray that that time of consecration be everything that we need, that we take that time to be fulfilled, that we take that time to be lifted, that we take that time to be poured into, that we will be good receivers, not just good givers, God, but good receivers of all good things. I pray that everybody, no matter where they are in their pregnancy of what they're birthing, I pray that this message right here helps them in finishing the race. I pray that all that we need is already given. All the answers are on the inside. So when we take that time to get along with you, God, I pray that the things that need to come up do. I pray that we give you the space to speak to us with the clarity and with the power that changes us, that gives us faith that's unshakable. I pray that you would help us to have discernment to keep the right people in the room, and the discernment to say when it's supposed to be nobody in the room. I pray that we treat ourselves with gentleness and kindness, even when we're doing the unpopular thing. I pray that we help support each other, no matter what phase somebody is in the process. I pray that the people around me, that they understand, even when they don't get it, they have to love me from a distance and support me in the best way they know how. When I'm in consecration and Spirit is giving to me liberally, I pray that I get so full that when I come out of that isolation and that consecration, I'm able to pour into everybody's cup that's called to me. I thank you for an opportunity to meet here again, to really touch and agree on things that are eternal truths, things that are irrevocable. I thank you that your promises, they never run out. I thank you that your love is always here waiting. Your guidance and your protection is never, ever too far from us. As soon as we call, you're there to give, to love, to hold space in this way. I pray that you keep us until we all return here tomorrow. In your name I pray. Ashe and Amen. Thank you. You guys did it. You made it through day 5. I appreciate you so much. And I will see you again here tomorrow. Love you.